Hello my boys, good morning. Sadly I'm not feeling too well because I ate some weird shit last night and I feel like throwing up. But who cares? You don't care about that. You're here to see the video. So the best natural defense in Path of Exile, surprise surprise, is knowing how to move around. A lot of new players don't know how to move around, also they stand still a lot and they die. Especially on League Start, you know, they finish the campaign, they open a map, bam, they die and they start crying in global channels that the build sucks. Happens all the time. And in today's video I'll show you how I like to do it. Because knowing how to move around, it's essential in Path of Exile. The best natural defense is dodging things manually. What helps here is knowing how to move around. So the first rule is you always move. Inside the maps you should never stop. That's why melee builds die a lot. So melee builds need to stop and face tank everything. And the moment they stop, they get targeted by all the enemies, they get a lot of spell hits, normal hits, and they die. That's why melee builds suck in general, because they need to stop to attack. If you stop in Path of Exile, you will take a lot of damage, bam, and you will die. And you don't want that. So first rule, move at all times. Second rule, you need to move in diagonals. Let's say we have some ranged enemies here, so you will see me. I will not go straight towards the enemies like a lot of new Path of Exile do. I will go in diagonals. So people that watch my videos always know that I move in diagonals inside the maps. Diagonals, this will help me to dodge things. The third thing is, it's very important to spam your movement skill here at all times. Depends. My favorite movement skill is dash, second wind. This makes it that I can use dash 2 times really fast like this. And this helps me especially on Pinnacle bosses, Uber mode Pinnacle bosses, because they have some deadly mechanics and you want to react fast. Dash is a very fluid skill. It's my favorite skill for Uber mode bosses, because you can use it 2 times very fast. So let's say I go like this, dash, Shaper does his Uber slam and I will put dash again and I will dodge it. Very fast. You know, it's my favorite. Personal preference, I recommend going with this. So enough talking my boss, it's best to see a map in action. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do PAL temple maps. These modifiers do not matter, because I'm using Twist of Fate setup here. If you want to know more about this farm, I made a video 2 days ago on my shitty ass channel, you can watch it. Let's open the map. Again, especially if you're a new Path of Exile player, you want to follow these rules. Rule number 1, move at all times. Rule number 2, move in diagonals. Look. And the rule number 3, spam your movement skill at all times. Let me see the modifiers, because something it's... Oh, I have no regen. Players cannot regenerate life. This makes things a lot harder, but no problem, I'll still do the map. You know, I'm PoE guy, I can do no regen, no problem. If you're wonder, this build costs 17 divine orbs. Which is very cheap, man, very cheap for what it can do. It's my main build in Path of Exile, you know, for 4 years now. Around 4 years. Look what I'm doing. Moving at all times. When I see a range pack, I move in diagonals. I don't approach them directly frontally, because I will take a lot of hits. Gonna take this. When I open a strong boss, I will always dash out. Just in case. Dash out. Yeah. So I've seen a lot of new Path of Exile players, especially on my Discord server, because I asked, boy, why you die? And when they stream, they show me like this. So they summon the totems and they stay in one place. And the moment that they stop like this, they will be targeted by a lot of enemies and they will die naturally, especially again if it's League Start. So look, move in circles, move in diagonals. If you're doing Crimson Temple, for example, you want to move in diagonals because you don't have room to move in circles. I'm gonna take this. And I'm spamming dash at all times. I'm gonna take all the altars, why not? I'm not even reading the modifiers, because this build can do all the modifiers from Meter of Walls. Bam! Let me read this one. No. This one? No. For the jewels, in case you're wondering, in the VAAL temple maps, I only pick Corrupted Blood jewels and the Mana Reservation jewels. Rest I ignore, because it's late league and I want to make just good profit. I won't pick up jewels that are 20 kills or 40 kills. I want more profit. Okay, this one. Now I want to do something crazier. After this I will do a map, another map, but I will disable my Grace Aura and Purity of Elements. So I want to have low elemental resistances and no dodge chance. Okay, let's do fast the boss and we do another map. And I will disable my auras to make things a lot harder. This map was already hard because I have no regen. But no problem, for no regen I explain, you just put your life flask. Mwah, so good, so nice. The boss should appear now. Right now. Died. Okay, let's do another map. And I will put a handicap on my character. So to make things very hard for my character, I will disable automation. So no longer I'm getting steel skin, no longer I'm getting grace, and no longer I'm getting purity of elements. Purity of elements gives me immunity to freeze, immunity to chill, shock, and ignite. So it's deadly. So I need to dodge perfectly now. The problem is that strong boxes can freeze me from time to time, which sucks. Let's open a map. Let me check my resistances. No, I want to have less resistances. I prepare this ring here because it has no resistances and I put it here. This should lower a little. So with this ring here I have lower resistance. I'm not kept anymore. I don't have elemental element immunity, which is important. And I cannot dodge attacks. I don't have grace here. Okay, let's put a VAAL temple map and we hit it. You can see here that my mana is not reserved, so I'm not cheating. So here you will see how important it is to move. And here it's a good example because I don't have room to move in big circles. So I need to move in diagonals. Okay, let's do this. I got frozen. This is a problem. I will get frozen from the boxes. Without purity of elements, I mean, yeah?
When bolts they pierce the night, through the dark a blinding light. Clearing maps we move so fast, this crusade will be our last. We shoot the ballistas, fireball fly, monsters fall as we light up the sky. Templars fighting, we clear the maps, victory's ours, no turning back. Armored beasts with claws and fangs, in our sights their death bell clangs. We push forward, fear no foe, with every strike our power grows. When bolts they pierce the night, through the dark a blinding light. Clearing maps we move so fast, this crusade will be our last. We shoot the ballistas, fireball fly, monsters fall as we light up the sky. Templars fighting, we clear the maps, victory's ours, no turning back. In the shadows, whispers call, but our will, it never falls. Templars righteous, strong and pure, in this fight our hearts endure. We shoot the ballistas, iron bolts fly, monsters fall as we light up the sky. Templars fighting, we clear the maps, victory's ours.
Okay, my boys, I need to repeat. Point 1, it's always be on the move. Never stop. Point 2, it's move in diagonals or in big circles. If it's possible for the map layout, you will try to move in circles. This will drastically help you dodge things. Point number 3, always use the movement skill. In my situation here is dash. So spam it at all times. This will also help you to complete the map faster. So new players, they walk, you know, like Mario. No, you want to jump like Mario. You know, Mario and Luigi, I'm talking about that old game, yeah?